Hello everyone and welcome to a new stream. Today we're gonna try to do something different. We're gonna try to learn Rust. Yes, I kinda tried to learn it a few months ago, but Jesus, it's not the you know it's not that bad, but it's a totally different language, and I didn't like that much because it's so different. It's so unfamiliar, and if it feels like you aren't even programming, like you are not developing something. Like I don't know. But today we are gonna force yourself to learn Rust because Rust is now implemented is now being started to be implemented everywhere. We can try to search for it. Like if we go here and we search Rust uh, sudo, apparently Ubuntu is now switching to Rust. Like uh, some of the Ubuntu features are now written in Rust, and that's normal. It's like C I really like C. It's painful sometimes, but I really like C. And seeing that C and C++ are slowly getting replaced by Rust, it kinda hurts me, right? But anyway, let's try to learn this language. For what I see, there are some package management, right? Like I installed this months ago. I tried to do something, and I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. It was a nightmare. It was a total nightmare. But right now, let's actually try to do something with it. Before we start, I just want to make an announcement that we are developing this. Yep. We will use our knowledge of linear algebra and graphics programming and development knowledge to develop an engine, a high performance physics simulation engine and data management system. So that's an interesting project that I have in mind. And if you're interested, feel free to contact me on Discord, or feel free to tag me or mention me on Twitter. That's basically it. And also look, you can interact with the background with the banner. Isn't that cool? So, but what if we wrote this in Rust, right? I don't feel that. I actually don't feel that. No. For now, I'm not feeling that confident to write this project in Rust. For now, I will use C, C++, and some code of assembly language, right? And I still don't. I mean, I coded some assembly code, but I'm not. I don't have that knowledge to do something, right. I can do like some basic loops, some basic prints, some basic operations, but I cannot do anything more complicated, like anything more that requires more process, right? More steps. It would be, I would get lost, right? I learned a bit about assembly, but I want to learn more in the future, in the near future, right? Like I'm learning, like how I'm learning Rust right now. So that's Rust is an interesting language. It's very strange. It's very unusual because it's the structure is kind of like different. So for what I know, there is actually this package management. You can create a new project like that. So let's try to write hello world. And it actually creates the project. Why is it green? Contains emphasized items. And that's fucking cool. Look at this. You have the fucking configuration. How cool is that? Like, right? How cool is that? Like, you have, like, you can just create this. Like, you don't even need to, you don't need an external package management or things like that. And to compile a run, you simply type cargo. You can go to the project folder. So let's go to cd hello world, and then we type cargo run, and it builds and it compiles. How cool is that? This is so fucking cool. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a C fan. Like, I know the language. I'm not gonna lie. I have some radical, opinions about C and C++, and I know it's not totally right thing to have, but yeah, I'm like that, and I'm not gonna lie. Rust is very cool. And honestly, I still have to decide on what language to use for this, right? I can also use both languages because I saw that Rust supports the C library, so like many other languages, right? Does Rust support compile to C? And we have does not cover. Oh no. I'm not. No. I didn't mean to be. I mean compile with. I don't want to compile to C. Does Rust support C libraries? Yes, it supports. It's C libraries. What about C++? That's cool. As you can see, we can literally do this. So let's create a new project. So we tested this. So now let's try to create a new project. Let's name it. I don't really know how to name it. Let's name it test 0 or like this. I'm gonna do this, and we can actually start doing something right here. So what I know is to declare a variable, you have let mut, which is it is mutable, because apparently variables are not even variables, they're constants. you cannot write on that memory, right? And then we have the name. Also, followed by the name, you have a colon, and I think this is where the type goes. And you have the type. I'm not sure if it is like that, but I'm not sure. But it is weird. Like, why do we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 words? Like in C, you just have int x equals 7. Like, it's more. Like, you cannot convince me wrong, but the C syntax is better at this, right? You only used 3 terms and a symbol, but you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 terms and 2 symbols. Like, I don't like this. I don't know why they made like this. Like, they probably try to be different from compared to C or other languages. They try to be, I don't know, revolutionary. That's the part where it didn't convince me to switch to Rust. I know. The syntax is so fucking weird. I'm not gonna lie. So, and then when we want to print something, we can directly print, x equals, and then you can put the variable height right here, if I remember correctly. I'm not sure. Let's try to run this. So we have to change directory to test0, and then we can call cargo run. And now we have this error. Oh, this is a warning. Okay, it works, but we have a warning. Oh, it just tells us the variable doesn't need to be mutable. Like, it doesn't change. Wow. I'm not gonna lie. I like how the compiler performs these checks. Like, Jesus. That's a good thing, right? So if we can... wait, what am I doing? Let's try to increment this. Oh my fucking god. Okay, why did you do that? Why did you do that? No, oh my god. I had to use this. That's fucking painful, I'm not gonna lie. Why did they do that? Why did they remove the increment operator? I don't want that. Okay, that's fine, but what if we change this? So it's building, and now we have no warnings because this is actually mutable. It changes, and that's cool. It's fucking amazing how this works. Like, the fact is, on Rust, you can directly type the variable. Like, it's so weird because this is on a compiled language. This is weird because you usually have a string literal, and then the string literal it's just an array of characters. It's nothing else. It's just an array of characters. Like, how does that how does that work? Is this actually an array of characters? I just know that this is a macro because there is an exclamation mark. So probably the macro does something. So it's a precompiled thing. I cannot. Can I just wait? What if? How can I check? How can I check if this is? Wait, I probably need to restart Visual Studio. Okay, let me just try to restart. So restart Visual Studio, right? Let's see if I can. No, I still cannot. I still can't. I cannot check what actually is. I also don't know why this is this untracked? What does that mean? So let's go back here. And if we want to compile a run, we just do that. Oh wait, I'm sorry. I mean, we just do that, right? There is no need to do anything else. Oh, as you can see, the syntax is. Oh wow, oh wow. This is. Oh my god. Okay, that's interesting. In C, you don't have that. You don't have that. Wait, can I just like cmp.c just to compare how it is? Like you have this as the stdio.h, then we have int main, you know, then we have printf, and you have hello world. You have this, right? Like actually you don't even need printf, you can just put s. Yeah, this is fucking confusing. Yeah, this is fucking confusing. You have the inline int cdecl, which is a Microsoft Windows specific platform platform keyword. We can search for that. Like it's basically involves the standard call or anything like that. I'm not really sure what that is. I can search for it, but as you can see, it is way confusing than Rust. Like or Rust, you can just over it, and you have anything. Like look. I don't know if am I using an extension. Let me just. I have some deprecated extension. I'm probably have like. Yeah, we have some. We have these extensions. Okay, we don't. Okay. Probably one of these extensions is helping us. Okay, because I remember it just now that I actually installed some extension with that. Yeah, probably, but this is cool. This is cool. Can we? Okay, we can go to the definition. Okay, that's what I wanted to do. And now this is a macro. Yes, this is a macro. And you can clearly see that macros actually are more flexible. Like it is way confused. I think this is a function, right? I mean, it looks like a function. Like I program JavaScript, right? And this looks like PHP. That's so cool. And then we have print. which is another macro, right? Is it? Don't know. I cannot go here, but as you can see, we have like some definitions here. Like you have a set of files called macro, and then you write. Oh, that's part of the. Oh wait, that's part of the standard thing. Like it literally describes everything. Wait, if we go here, alright? It's basically this. Look. It's I have no words actually because this is it's way confusing than Rust. Like on Rust you have everything is explained. Look how clean it is. Isn't that cool? Wow. Okay. So if we don't change the variable, we can get rid of this word. Oh look, we also have syntax highlighting. We have IntelliSense or anything like that, and we can just run it fine. Man, it just goes here. Can we also remove this? Let's see if we can. Yes, we can. Yeah, we can. We can remove this. How cool is that? Like it automatically assumes that this is an integer 32, right? Wow. So can I just write that as hello world? I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't think so. Oh my god. Wait. What is this? So we have, if this is intentional prefix with an underscore s. Wait. Can I print? Can I print this? Wait, I cannot print this. Wait, I have to pass it like this. Oh my god. A bit confusing because we literally passed a string, but I like how this actually like I like how it automatically assumed that this is a string. Wow. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? Hold on. Let me just. Like, wow, this is. This is very comfy to use. Right? So that means, okay, that's probably, I don't know if that's a row string or anything like that, because we also have a standard string, right? Also, let's try to consult the Rust documentation, because yes, we have getting started with Rust. Oh, look at this. And we actually have more than one page. Let's click on the first one. Install your Rust. Okay, that's actually the procedure to do that. You can also use WSL to install it. Oh, look at this. You actually have, wow, this is You also have Visual Studio. You don't just have VS Code. You also have Visual Studio. That's cool. That's cool. Uh, that's okay. Who's this crab first? Okay, they actually have a mascot. Like I put it on the in the in the in the how the fuck is that called on the thumbnail, right? And this crab is Faris. Faris is the unofficial mascot of the Rust community. Many Rust programmers call themselves Rustaceans, a play on the word crustacean. We refer to furries with any pronouns she, he, they, it, etc. Furries is a name playing off the adjective "ferrous", meaning of or pertaining to iron. Since rust often forms on iron, it seemed like a fun origin of our mascot name. That's cool. Oh, that's where I. Oh, fun fact. This is where I actually downloaded this asset for for the for the for the thumbnail. Like I can open Illustrator, right? Like let me just. Oh god. Let me just clear the screen for a second. And here we go. So I actually downloaded this and I just put that put that SVG here, right? With the official Rust icon. That's cool. Let's see if yeah, let me just. So is this the this is the unofficial language? I mean the unofficial website. I don't know. You have this is unofficial because the website seems official, right? Why did they? I don't know. Like Ruslang. I don't know why the official website called it unofficial, but that's okay. Let's try to learn it. We have the book, we have the Rustling course. This is way better than the C++. Oh, wait, hold on. I think the C++ actually has the official the official website. Wait. Well, we have this. We have CPP reference, and honestly, it's just like this, right? Right. And C++.com is like this. Yeah, it's not probably the best, but yeah, hey. And there is also another website that is ISO C++. Oh, here it is. Oh, it's .org. That's why. It just mentions. Yeah, It's just mentions this part. Wait, what the fuck? Are they thinking about C++ 29 already? What the hell? So yeah, it's really it's really how it works. Oh, it's actually not that bad. The website is actually not that bad. You also have the CPP con. Is this AI? I'm not sure. But it's actually really interesting. Like you have things like this. Eh, ciao, ciao Nerino, il gatto. Come stai? Sono quello del sito blu. Ah, di Discord intendi. Ciao, benvenuto in stream. Come stai? Io oggi sto meglio del solito. Ah, bene, bene, anch'io, anch'io. Quello che sto cercando di fare è... Questo è il linguaggio... Questo è il linguaggio C++, che è diciamo, un linguaggio molto interessante e un linguaggio molto usato, molto efficiente, efficace, che viene usato veramente da tutte le parti. E volevo imparare un altro. Ne conosco un bel po' di linguaggi, però volevo imparare anche questo, che diciamo possiamo dire che è un suo competitor. È una cosa interessante. E quindi sì, quello che sto cercando di fare. Ora stavo cercando di comparare il sito tra questo qui di C++ e questo di Rust. No, questo qui. Che a quanto pare Rust l'ha fatto, sembrerebbe molto più vivace. Hanno addirittura Mastodon e Blue Sky. Questo è interessante. Okay, let's try to search for the actual language. So, what do we have? We have the Rustlinks course. Let's try to open this. Okay, that's actually the GitHub repository, and honestly, I don't really care that much. But where is it? So we have the Rust programming language. Let's try to check this, and here we go. That's what I'm looking for. So we just have to append doc at the beginning of the domain. That's interesting. So we have the installation, and we have hello world. And Yeah, that's basically it. Yeah, that's what we did before, right? And that's the cargo version. Oh, we also have the packages. It's it is right here. That's interesting. So we have the name of the app, we have the version, and then we have the edition. I'm not sure what that is. Let's move on. Let's try to programming a guessing game. So let me just move the chart on the left side. So let's jump into Rust by working through a hands-on project together. This chapter introduces you to a few common Rust concepts by showing you how to use them in a real program. You will learn about let match methods, associative functions, external creates, and more. In the following chapters, we'll explore these ideas in more detail. In this chapter, you'll just practice the fundamentals. Okay, that's interesting. We'll implement a classic beginner programming problem, a guessing game. Here's how it works. The program will generate a random integer between 1 and 100. It will then prompt the player to enter a guess. After a guess is entered, the program will indicate whether the guess is too low or too high. If the guess is correct, the game will print a congratulatory message and exit. Okay, that's a really basic guessing game, right? Let me check something real quick. Oh my god, people are contacting me and like someone wants to collaborate and that's cool. Setting up a new project. To set up a new project, go to the projects directory that you created in chapter 1 and make a new project using cargo like so. So we just have to do this. We will use the you know what? Let's create a new project. So we go here and then we just create a new project like this, guessing game, like that. Okay, and they created a new guessing game. We have the source file. Let's cd guessing game like this, and here we are. If we run this, it builds and runs successfully, right? That's pretty interesting. So what do we have to do? Okay, we created all of this, right? So the second command. Okay, look at the generate cargo.toml file. Okay, as you saw in the chapter 1, generates a hello world program for you. Check out the okay, and then we have this right here, right? That's pretty cool. That's basically what we did, right? Processing a guess. The first part of the guessing game program will ask for user input, process that input, and check that the input is in the expected form. To start, we allow the player to input a guess. Enter the code in listing 2-1 into okay. Okay, let's just copy this and probably put that here, I guess. Let's see if that works. So okay, this just reads the line, right, and prints something. So if we input this like 7, you guessed 7, right? And okay, that's pretty interesting. What the hell? Yo, why is Discord so slow to refresh things? Hmm. Okay. So we just okay. Oh, that's the string that I was talking about. So there is a difference between this and this. And it's actually, I mean, like, that's probably the raw string version. Like, it's like, this isn't as simply is a C++. Oh, hold on, let me just create this. Okay, and let's do the same thing. So include stream. Then we include. Let's also include string. Let's create the main file, and then we create std string, right? And we call it we just call it ss, and then we have hello world, just like this. On the C style version, you have something like this. You have a const character like s, and then we have hello world. And it's pretty much this, I mean, it's the same thing, but the difference is this is a row string. Like, you just have an array of characters, but this is a class, right? And we can also retrieve this by calling C astra like this. Yeah, pretty interesting. It's probably something like this. Probably that's the difference. I'm still not sure what actually that is, but what is this symbol? Why do we have a single quote character here? I have a few questions about this, but let's keep going. So we usually use this string, right? Then we have IO, standard input. Then we read the line, and wait. Okay, another thing is for the class, you actually use the camel case naming, right? But for function, you use snake case. I don't really like that, honestly. Like, I like using I like using like snake case if you only use snake case, or camel case if you use camel. I mean, this is actually the Pascal case, or Pascal case if you use Pascal case for classes, or camel case for methods or functions. Or you can use both Pascal case. But having this combination, honestly, I don't really like that much. So yeah, I'm not a big fan of this. But for now, we just printed the string, and then we read the line, right? That's basically what we did. Oh, also we have used stdio, and it is probably something like this, using std string, and we can remove this, and we have the same thing. Like, it's basically what that is. Like, you have using, you have use, right? That's basically it. Wait. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, that's basically what it says here. Okay, that's the main function, that we print something, and then we storing values with variables, right? So they created a variable, right, to store the user input like this. Now the program is getting interesting. There is a lot going on in this little line. We use the let statement to create the variable. Here's another example. Let apples equals to 5. This line creates a new variable named apples and binds it to the value 5. Yeah, that's basic. That's literally the basics, right? Oh, wait, where it? Let me just check something real quick. Okay. That's basically what we have. And they are immutable by default, and you can mark them as mutable. Oh yeah, that's basically what I said. Okay, we'll discuss this later. To make a variable mutable, we add mute before the variable name, like this, and we already know this. Returning to the guessing game program, you now know that like guess will introduce a mutable variable named guess. The equal sign tells Rust we want to bind something to the variable now. On the right of the equal sign is the value that guess is bound to, which is the result of calling string new. This is a bit okay. Wait. Do we actually have wait, hold on. Do we actually have to use this method? Is this a method? Like, why do we have to use new? Like, can't we just use this? Let's see if we can. If we actually can. No, we cannot. That's not a good thing. That's not a good thing. I don't like this. I mean, like, we cannot do that. Can we? No, we cannot. That's another thing that I don't like about Rust. Like, if you use C++, it's more direct. Like, you have a string, you have a name, and then you bind this value. That's basically it. But Rust, you are forced to basically, I don't know, specify these things, and I don't really like that. That's why I dropped out months ago, because it's it's weird. So what do we have right now? So we have a string, right? String new, and a function that returns a new instance of a string. String is a type provided by the standard library that is growable. What does that mean, actually? Growable. You mean the string is growable, or we can use inherit classes or struct, how is it called in Rust? And it's actually UTF-8. That's cool. On C++, this isn't UTF-8. There are many types of strings, right? You have SCD, and you have string, probably string 16T, or there are many strings. One of them is WView string, and this is actually UTF-32, if I remember correctly. And with that string, you can actually print every character in existence. It's like a super crazy thing of C++. And this, but the strings by default are actually are actually ASCII. Like you just have this range of characters, including non-printable characters. And yeah, it kind of sucks. But another thing you can do is probably you can just use this using W string as string, right? And then we wait. Oh, right, like this. Oh wait, no. I kind of forgot this. Wait, what am I doing? We have this, and then we can do that, right? Yes, and then you also have to specify this type is the large character string. Yeah, basically like this. Like you can simplify this, and that's a big advantage for the C++, right? I was trying to do this because typedef, you can also use typedef. This is a C style thing, and you can basically like do this. No difference. Actually, there is a little difference, but it does the same thing in this context, right? You can use one of this. Doesn't really change anything, but and with that string you actually unlock a UTF-32, right? Let me just check if C++ wide string, because that's what we have. Wide string, wide character actually. Size. Let's check the size. It's 16. Wait. It depends from the compiler or the platform, but you get UTF-32 or UTF-16. It kind of depends from the compiler, right? But basically, you get the idea. So the fuck is going on? So what do we have right now? So that's basically it. Like you have the UTF-8, right? And there are many types of strings. Like you can actually specify the value. Like don't even remember what the actual type is. It's like string. It was something like this, or 16T. I don't exactly remember, but you also have a character 16T. Yeah, I don't remember. I don't remember what's the actual name, but let's move on. So let's go here. So we create a new string like this. Now let's get the user input. We use this, right? Now we call the stdin function for the IO module, which will allow us to handle the user input like this. Wait, what do you mean? You actually import that? Wait. What if we just do this? It just builds fine, right? I don't understand what do you mean by import. Like it's actually already imported. You just specify that you're using this namespace. I don't really understand this part. Oh, wait, I'm dumb. Okay, I need to read the paragraph entirely because it literally what that says here. Okay. I don't know. That's my issue, and I honestly have this issue with with you know even things that I want to learn, and I struggle a lot because of this because I don't finish reading paragraphs and I assume things. That's an automatic thing that I do. Like Jesus. Okay, let me just finish this all of this. So returns an instance of stdio stdin. Okay, we have an instance of stdin. which is a type that represents a handle to the standard input for your terminal. Okay. Next, the line readLine guess calls readLine method on the standard input handle to get input from the user. We're also passing the reference of mute guess. Is this the reference or the address? I don't know. Let's find out. As the argument to read line to tell it that what a string to sort the user input in. The full job of readLine is to take whatever the user types into a standard input and append that into a string. Append without overwriting its contents. Okay, so we therefore pass the string as an argument. Okay. Oh, that's wait. So, okay, I get it. So it appends, like it doesn't overwrite. Okay, that's interesting. The string argument needs to be mutable, so the method can change the string's content. The ampersand indicates that this argument is a reference. Okay, this is a reference. It's not an address, it's not a pointer, it's a reference. There is a little difference for those who don't know. Okay. Yeah, that's basically what it does. That's pretty much the meaning of the references. Yeah. And okay, the line is important, and one of Rust's major advantages is how safe and easy it is to use references. You don't need to know a lot of those details to finish this program. For now, all you need to know is that, like variables, references are immutable by default. That's another thing to underline, because so yeah, hence you need to write rather than guess to make it mutable. Okay, that's basically how C++ works. Like this kind of looks like C++, right? So we can, oh, this is Rust. So we can go here. Let's create a string, like probably let's create a byte function. I call it fn. Let me just call it like this. I know, not a good name, just an example. So it's basically like const. It's basically taking something like this, and then we have the string, and then we have, oh god, and then we have this, right? That's basically what it does, right? So you can explicitly say that this is a constant, or else it's mutable by default. You can pass this as a value, which is not recommended for optimization reasons, like it's stated right here. Okay. Okay, that's basically, yeah, that's the same thing. Pretty much basic stuff that for you know new developers. And I actually like how the Rust documentation is so beginner friendly, because C++ is something like this. Hold on, let me go back right here. Like, you have this, right? And here here what this is what you have. Like, you are a beginner, and this is what you have. Or this is what you have. Oh, actually, this is way better. Let me just check. Yeah, this is okay. Actually, this is way better. Actually, I didn't know they had this. And honestly, yeah. Okay, we have a draw here because actually the C++.com actually has a big. I don't know if that is beginner friendly. Let me just read this. Yeah, this is actually pretty beginner friendly. Like, it explains everything clearly, and you can actually edit and run this. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. The C++.com actually provides a great start. Like, we have a Rust, and let me just close this. So we have mhm. This also returns a result value. The result is an enumeration of a called an enum, which is a type that can be in one of multiple possible states. We call each possible state a variant. Yeah, that's basically what an enumeration is. And what is this result enumeration? Okay, error. That's pretty much it. Oh wait, Rust actually has templates? I didn't know that. Yeah. Let me just close this. Okay. Oh, it's literally written right here. Oh my god, this is a bit tiring. Honestly, I don't know what my and when I read things, I get bored pretty easily. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, we already know this. Okay, finally the I think the most interesting part of this program is we need to generate a secret number that the user will try to guess. The secret number should be different every time so the game is fun to play more than once. We'll use a random number between 1 and 100 so the game isn't too difficult. Rust doesn't yet include random number functionality in its standard library. What do you mean? What? Why? Why? Why didn't you include this? Like, however, the Rust team does provide a rand create with said functionality. Oh, wait. Rust? Rust team? What's the What's the difference actually? I really don't know that. But oh, that's the dependencies. Wait, we actually have to. Okay, using crate, rand crate. What is a crate? Oh, crates are like packages. Okay. So we can as dependency. Wait, is that easy to import a dependency? Wait, what? Okay, let me just wait. Wait. Are you serious? Wait. Okay. Oh, hold on. So we have the guessing game, and we just have to copy and paste this. What? What? Why do we? Why did I get the cross thing? Um. Let's open this. So that's the latest version. Let's use the latest version. Wait, you actually have some checks. Wait, what? What is this? Oh my god. Oh my god. This is incredible. Wow. Okay. So it's not like C++ that where you have to smash your head to import the right dependency, and it changes. Like, there is no standard and it changes on every single library. Like, the way it changes, actually, if you use uh, different editors, you actually have to, to adapt for a specific editor. If it is like this, oh my god, if you actually have to do this, and that's all. Let me read that. Oh my. Okay. Hold on. I'm. Okay. Hold on. Let me drink water a little bit, because this is. I actually don't know if. So we have in the character of everything follows. There is part of this. Okay, depends. You can talk to which depends on and which version do you require. In this case, okay. Character understands semantic versioning. Samver. This. Oh. Okay. Like okay. This is a standard to the function. Okay. Bro. Bro, are you serious? Wait. When you include an external dependency, cargo fetches the latest versions of everything that dependency. Okay. If you immediately run cargo build again, wait, hold on. So we actually have cargo build. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait, is that it? Like you actually install the library and that's it? What? Oh, grazie Nerino il gatto. Grazie mille per l'iscrizione. That's fucking cool. Grazie mille Nerino il gatto. Wow, this is so fucking cool. Like, I don't know where is it included. Probably you have like a global folder for it, but we actually included this. That's crazy. So we actually have. Wait. Let's skip this part. Let's generate a random number. That's. Oh, you can just. Let me just copy and paste this. And we get a warning. Oh, that's the deprecate method. Wow. Wow. I honestly didn't expect this. Like importing packages is so easy. Wow. Wait, what is this? Oh. This code does not compile. This code panics. This code does not produce the desired behavior. Like, you don't have to do anything else. It's part of the standard. Like, it seems like it is a Rust official feature. So it should be globally supported. How cool is that? That's a huge advantage of Rust. Literally. C++ has some package management system, but it's not a great. Like they are not even standardized. But that's completely different compared to Rust. You have Rust actually support this, and I think this is actually a feature that it is everywhere, right? So let me just okay. We have the secret number, right? So first we had the line use rand R and G. The RNG trait defines the methods that random number generators implement, and this trait must be a scope for us to use those methods. Okay. Next, we're adding two lines in the middle. Wait, where? Oh, this two, right? Wait, what does this mean? In the first line, we call it, okay, we have thread RNG function that gives us the particular random number generator we're going to use, one that is local to the current thread of execution and is seeded by the operating system. Now we call the generator. This method is defined by the RNG trait that we brought into scope with the use run RNG statement. The GenRange method takes a range expression as an argument and generates a random number in the range. The kind of range expression we are using here takes the form start, and then we have this symbol here and is inclusive on the lower and upper bounds. So it is you get the number. You can get the number is specified here. And I still don't know what operator is this. Let's find it out. Okay. Okay, we can compare them. The step is shown in listing 2-4. Note that this code won't compile just yet, as we will explain. And that's what the symbol is, right? This code does not compile. First, we add another use statement, bringing a type called std cmp ordering. What is this? So let me just hold on. I'm gonna come back in a few seconds. Let me just do something real quick. And we are back. So let's just check if we we have standard CMP ordering into scope from the standard library. The ordering type is another enum that has the variants less, greater, and equal. These are three outcomes that are possible when you compare two values. Okay, but I don't understand why. That's new for me. That seems like a switch case that seems like a switch case for enums. Not sure, but it seems it is something like this. So we have we had 5 new lines at the bottom that use the ordering type. The CMP method compares two values and can be called on anything that can be compared. It takes a reference to whatever you want to compare with. Here it's comparing guess to secret number. So we have guess, then we have CMP, and then we have the secret number passed as a reference. I still don't know what a match is, but let's find it out. Then okay. We use a match expression to decide what to do next based on which variant of ordering was returned from the called CMP with the values guess and secret number. A match expression is made up of arms. An arm consists of a pattern to match against and the code that should be run if the value given to match fits that arm's pattern. Rust takes the value given to match and looks through each arm's pattern in return. Patterns and the match construct are powerful Rust features. Okay. Yeah, let's. Okay. This looks complicated. I'm not gonna lie. Wait. You can just loop like that. Like you just write a loop and that's it. What? So that's the final code. Let's try to run this. So we can just do this and we have it. Too small. Let's use this. This is too small. Too small? Wait, what number is that? Wait, what? What do you mean too small? It was 96. Pretty close to the maximum value. Oh my god, there is so much thing. There's so much stuff to read. So let's open this. So we simply use match to. It kinda looks like a ternary operator by using a switch statement. It is something like this, and I honestly don't get how is this returning values. Like there is no return. You just it just tells this card returns this, right? But where is the other part? Like where is the return? How does it work? Okay. So what if we run this and we input WView? It doesn't do anything because we just continue this. Not sure what trim does. Let's read it from here. So we have so we have a guess. Okay, I still have to understand what that means. Also, wait. So another interesting feature of Rust is that you can actually use the same name if if the variables have multiple types. I mean, have different types. I mean, but what does the trim method do? So we have this, right? Oh, this is right here. The tree method eliminates the \n or \r\n resulted in just 5. Oh, that's interesting. And then we parse this and assign it to guess. That's pretty interesting. So, basically, what we're doing here, okay, let's recap everything. So we are using R and G, then we have the ordering thing, then we use standard IO. We print guess the number, then we store secret number inside the, we create this variable. It's non-mutable, it's a constant, and we generate a new number with this function. Then we loop by simply writing loop this. Please input your guess. Then we create a new variable guess with the string, right? And then we read the line, right? And then we assign guess as an integer, and the integer, the value of the integer is this match thing, this ternary switch operator expression or anything like this, and we get okay or an error. If we get an error, we just continue the cycle. And we print the guess value, right? And then we compare using this, right? Okay. And if it is less, it is too small. If it is greater, it is too big. Or if it is equal, I win. Wow, that's cool. There are some unique features. Yep, I saw that, and I really like it, honestly. But right now I'm gonna take a short break, and I will come back in a few minutes. So see you in a few. Let me just bring this message right here.